If you haven't heard about Anchor, it is the easiest way to make a podcast. Let me explain. Lawful Stupid just jumped over. First of all, it's free, and we love that. Secondly, there's creation tools that allow you to record and edit your podcast right from your phone or computer, wherever you're at, all on the go. Anchor will also distribute your podcast for you. There are a lot of other vendors out there, a lot of platforms that they will make sure your podcast gets to. So it can be heard on Spotify, Apple Podcasts, and many more. And you can make money from your podcast with zero minimum listenership. It's everything you need to make a podcast all in one place. So download the free Anchor app or go to anchor.fm to get started.
Last time on Lawful Stupid. Well, tarnation, y'all sure are late risers. Y'all know my name. They call me Fig Leafly. Hopping back and we'll be off. Finnegan, something doesn't seem right to you. As you look down the road, there is a band of soldiers. You know the symbol of the Alliance. They kind of make a half circle around the wagon. Hello there. What's your business?
We are accompanying our good friends here to the next town over.
Is it all right if we take a look around? Of course. What the hell? Ugh! You see Fig and T. Leafly, and they grab some of the horses and start riding off in the distance. And some of the guards take off after them, but there's one left behind.
What did you say your name was? I didn't catch it.
My name's Crom. You're being detained in accordance with the laws of this land.
I don't care about the laws of this land.
Okay, I'll see you hanged. A knife flies into the neck of Crom and he falls to the ground sputtering with blood. Barnabas pulls the knife out.
You didn't have to do that.
And I disagree. Get in the cart. All right. You're in the cart. What do?
I go, yeah, and I crack the whips that are holding these beasts in front of the cart.
We call them reins. In there.
Oops.
Did I say whips?
Hey, Devin. Devin, I
Okay.
appreciate you, buddy.
I can't remember my own NPC's name, so don't worry about it.
T and Fig?
Fig T.
I made them up.
Fig T Leafly.
Who?
T and Fig.
Who are they? Oh shit, that's right.
Oh my
Wow.
god.
Are we?
New phone. Who
But
dis?
it's been a while since we last recorded.
Has it?
Are we heading in the same direction that they took off in?
Yep.
If you guys are heading straight and also towards
Tangia, yes.
Tangia, yeah.
So the Goliaths
Yes.
ran towards Tangia.
Mm-hmm.
Yes.
We might have a bit of a problem if we catch up to them later on.
You think? You think we might have a problem? We just killed a guy for no reason whatsoever.
You have as much of an issue with the Alliance as I do. I don't see a problem.
Sure, I do. Not that child.
You don't know what he's done.
Neither do you. Who are you to pass judgment on that man's life? You don't know what Ben's done, yet you save him. Those seem like loose morals. That was a child. He's barely on this planet.
Me too. He would have killed me.
No! He wouldn't have. He had no intention of doing that.
He did slash
Unless
me.
You did something dumb. Oh, you did something dumb!
Saving a man's life is dumb.
Attacking a guard. I get it, man. You don't understand. Your security's different there. I don't know. But he was clearly panicked.
I killed the lad.
Yeah.
Excellent shot.
Oh my god. His body will return to the earth to feed the plants and the animals.
Yeah, not before they find it. And he did.
All things must go back to where they come from. That is why death is not the final answer.
It's great that you believe that, Ben.
I don't think that he deserved to die any more than you do, Del.
Neither do I.
Know that.
But he was going to get ass killed.
You don't know that. But that's fine. Trade lives like they mean nothing.
You told me the other night that you were best.
Yep.
I
I
understand.
was vested.
And I think that you're a good man.
They did the same thing.
Yes. That's how the Alliance operates. You can't strike at them with impunity.
Yeah.
You struck at them. How would you, when you were vested, how would you have handled it? Maybe not you, but how would the Alliance have handled it?
Yeah, they would have killed him. Hey, Barney, be the change you want to see in the world. That going around murdering people is no way to change anything. You're not going to change any hearts or minds. All you're going to do is make another alliance. I get people have to die in war. That was a child just trying to do his job. A random guard. There was a way out of that didn't involve murdering him. But that's fine. Be the blunt instrument that you are. I'm just saying life is
I agree.
important. All of you should act like it.
Life is important, and that's why I saved yours.
Don't do it again if it means you're going to kill an innocent person.
I was saving my own too.
Delmor just sits back. Has nothing more to say.
What do we do with the body that we have of the commander?
Well, you guys are moving
Well,
apart now.
The other
So
one's-
the one,
yeah.
Oh yeah, the captain.
That wasn't me, I swear.
I know.
What's Goliath friends hiding?
We'll never find out now. They're gone.
Should we bury him?
What was in the bag that he was searching?
I'm glad someone asked. I was terrified no one would. You go into
I had to get to it.
you go in the bag and you can see the bag moved. It's slightly lifted off the ground because it wasn't actually in the bag. But underneath of it, a small panel of wood lifts up and you see these boxes. And they're small. And do you want to investigate further?
Yes.
As you open the box, it slides open like a matchbox, like from the side. And inside you see this gray, fine powder.
Son of a bitch. I assume I know what that is.
You can definitely roll, let's say, just a straight intelligence check.
Intelligence is +3. Yep, 22.
Yeah, so this is something that you recognize on sight from some of your experimentations. It's a highly explosive compound.
So would Delmor be familiar with gunpowder, even if it's not something he commonly runs into?
Yeah, black powder's definitely super
Sure.
common. This is a compound.
But this is not that. Yeah.
No,
I just-
it's specifically it's refined by mixing black powder with other alchemical substances to
Cool.
greatly magnify the explosion.
Gotcha. It's essentially C4. Got it. He slides it shut, puts it back in there, and replaces the panel.
Do we see him doing that?
I said I'm not going to try to keep contest rolls between players. Does it make sense that Perry would be paying attention to him, or is she got something
Would she
else
be
on her
looking
mind?
at the guard and the
Yeah.
body?
I'm not looking, I don't care.
Oslo is still back in there with the grain, so she might see that.
If you think that she saw it, then she saw it.
Yeah. And it's not like I intentionally tried to hide it. I just didn't pronounce it.
What was that?
Are you poking your head out of
Yes.
the bag and talking
Yes.
to Delmor? Okay.
I
just
think
wanna
she's getting
make
out of the
sure.
bag at this point.
She's had her head over the lip of the bag the whole time.
Well, hard to say.
Periscope.
I live here now.
Excuse me?
What was that?
What was what?
That stuff underneath that bag.
It's what the leaf leaves were trying to hide and transport.
It kind of looked like gunpowder.
It's not.
Okay. Do you know what it was?
It's a highly explosive material.
Are we gonna explode?
Not if we don't set that on fire.
I'll take a note.
But yeah, if we set the cart on fire, that would be bad.
Noted. No fire.
Yep.
And you travel.
Okay, is this dead body still in the cart?
Yeah.
It is super is, yeah.
I said should
Nobody
we bury
has
it?
touched it.
I'm looking at it a lot. There's not much I can do if he wasn't a sailor and we're not in the water. But it does feel wrong to just leave his body in the bottom of the cart.
Delmor gets up and just starts dragging this body off the cart.
Oh, I'll help.
It leaves a trail. Oh, if you help
Yep.
him, you can kind of heft it. Are you just
And then-
tossing it behind you?
Nope, down. Stop the
And
cart.
I pull the reins.
We need to do in the woods. Any motions towards the woods?
Heft the captain's body and follow Delmor.
And so we go into the woods, maybe 6 feet. Toss the body, walk back towards the cart. That's how Delmor handles it. And then climbs back in the cart. Crossbow at the ready. Sits in the same spot he was sitting.
I'll ride up front with him because I feel awkward being in the back of the cart with Delmor.
Yeah! I use a whip
Yeah.
and then hold the reins
Um,
to get the things going.
That's smart. That's really good. I want to make sure the animals are being treated good.
Treated well.
Yeah, beast!
Come on, Max! Forward!
I think in this
Um,
tense atmosphere, Oslo's just gonna stay in the bag.
She's chilling.
There's only one safe place in this world. This sack of grains.
Periscope down, please.
You guys travel for some time, and then you see the walls. Large fortification. This is if anybody who hasn't been to a city before, it is a sight to behold. It is towering structures. There are many houses. There are, even at this late hour, because it is well beyond sunset at this point, there is people coming in and out of this gate.
Everyone, we approach. This is amazing.
Ah,
It sure is something.
How far away are we?
At this, you guys are just seeing it in the distance. It'll still take you probably another hour or two to actually make the distance up and get there.
Stop. We can't take this cart into the city.
Why not?
Well, for one, there was a dead captain in it. They're going to ask a lot of questions about the pool of blood in the cart.
So we clean the blood
So-
up. No?
No, it's a bad idea. We should just get off and walk on foot for the rest of the way.
It's
What do we take it a little?
You can explain how you don't know anything about this cart. So then they're going to investigate it. We don't know anything about the bags that are in the cart, so they're going to investigate it. And that didn't go well at all the last time we got investigated. So if we're just travelers on the road, it seems a little bit easier in general.
What if we keep the animals and walk them? They could be valuable later to trade.
Sure, that's less conspicuous than a cart, really, because the cart implies ownership of some kind, which we can't prove.
I could be on
You
board with that.
could work your islander magic and say, oh, trust me, I just found these wild animals, so I wanted to make sure they weren't lost in the wilderness.
I think
I don't care,
any
but
decent
the cart is a
person would do
bad
that,
idea.
not just an islander.
No, they wouldn't.
What? You would just leave the animal?
Welcome to the real world. Yeah, it's an animal. It's going to be fine. Not everything needs taken care of. Do you take care of all wild animals? Not the point. We should finish on foot.
I agree.
Should we rest? It's pretty late.
Yeah, if you guys are going to
what's-
go on foot, it's going to be quite a ways from here, and it's like nighttime.
We can make camp, head to the city in the morning.
Guys, 100% we do not make camp right here. Maybe we walk for another hour and then go off the path and make camp. But making camp right next to the cart is a real bad idea. Or near the cart is a bad idea.
Couldn't we drive a little more, then drop the cart somewhere closer so we don't have to walk as far, but still not also have the cart at the same time?
The point is that we don't need to stay next to the cart at all. We need to leave it here and then get away
At
from
all.
it,
Yes.
and then rest, and
We
then
can-
get into the city.
We could make it to the city
You can
tonight.
ride the wildebeest if you want. No. Yeah, sure, but then we're going to be... Finn,
Yes.
Finn,
Looking down at you.
can you just... Not right now.
What is wrong with you, Delmor? Why are you so upset? Yes, a young man died today. People die all the time.
And animals die all the time, but yet
They do.
that really disturbs you. And excuse me for being disturbed that a child was killed. He was young. But you're right, that's fine. You be mad about animal abuse and don't worry about the bipedal people, the mortals that share a world with you. That's fine.
Delmor, I think you cast a wide
I'm allowed
net.
to be upset about this.
I think you cast a wide net on the rest of the team.
No, I cast a wide net on you because you asked me why I'm upset. I've been pretty honest about that. All I'm asking is that if we're going to travel together, we do it smart. We don't kill people for no reason. We don't stay with a cart that was in a pretty obvious crime situation. Those guards are going to be coming back eventually. Crom didn't return. They chased people. They're going to come back for him. Period. Why would we want to be with the worst piece of evidence possible?
All right, let's leave the cart and walk, and then make camp, and then go in the morning.
Thank you.
Don't pretend to know that you know me like you think you do. And
Finn,
turn to walk away.
I don't care if I know you like I think I do.
And as I'm walking away, my hand just goes into the air as if to shrug you off.
I'm gonna start unhitching the animals.
So everybody walks except for Delmor. He's gonna hang back. How much does all that weigh, give or take, beneath the panel? All the explosive material beneath the panel.
If you're taking the time to look at it, you're going to note that there's several boxes.
I just want to know, give or take, how much each. I would guesstimate each box would weigh. It doesn't have to be accurate for Delmor. Just
5 pounds.
okay. I'm gonna take as many boxes as that. I guess how many boxes are there? I guess it's gonna matter at this point.
There's 8.
I want to take all 8 boxes and put them in my bag of holding, please.
Okay.
And then I'm going to begin walking with them. I'm gonna put 8 boxes of gray explosives on my character sheet.
Spicy.
It's Gothnil, Gathnil.
Okay.
I'm gonna speed walk and try and catch up with Finn. And not say anything, just walk next to him as we head towards the city. Did we unhitch the animals and bring them with us?
I would assume so, right? Ben made a big point on that.
Yep. Just walking up with him.
And then you guys take it off the main road and are setting up a camp?
Yes.
Yeah. What, an hour later?
Yeah.
Just
Give or
about.
take.
Walk for an hour?
Yeah. What does the
It's-
camp setup look like?
Off. I don't know why I'm saying this. I've never done this before. As Perry.
As fun
Well,
as as fun as it would be to have the fire discussion again, I don't think it's a good idea.
No
I
fire?
would say, I would tell them that we should make fires along hunts and build it into the ground, like just dig it deeper, so it's more like a pit. So there is still a little light, but there's less light, but there's ways to minimize the light.
Okay. Is that what you want to do?
Perhaps Delmor would have some insight as a soldier.
Delmor's gonna set up a small device in the middle of the camp, and it's like a kind of like a steel rod, and it's got like some weird like antenna looking things on it. And I'm gonna use alarm as a ritual
Okay.
and set it off to do a mental, not a mental alert, an audible alert. That if any other creature other than any of my party members or myself enters that 20-foot cube, it's going to ring a loud audible alert and wake up everybody.
Okay.
Ooh, no.
I'll be sure to tie the creatures up outside of it so that they don't trip it.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
We should set up a watch rotation. I'll take the last early morning watch.
I will go first.
Middle of the night.
I will go second then.
Okay. That would be Finnegan. A perception check, please.
It's a 17.
Okay. Your watch passes quietly. Let us go with then Delmor.
Eight.
Okay. Watch passes quietly. Also,
9.
your watch passes quietly as well. Perry,
20, not natural.
quiet.
Usually, I would walk a distance away. Delmor, did you tell us about the alarm situation? I assume so. Yes.
No, because it doesn't matter. You're not gonna trip
Well,
Oh yeah, he said it for anyone but us.
w-
it. Yeah.
oh, okay. Okay,
Yeah.
cool.
But no, I didn't necessarily communicate it because it didn't matter whether you know or not.
Okay, then it doesn't matter. But I'm as soon as I wake up, I'm gonna go a ways away to say my prayer and then come back. I didn't know if that was gonna trip it.
Nope.
And then you wake up.
Good morning, everyone. Welcome back to the land of the living.
Delmor like packs his stuff up and heads back towards the road.
Finnegan is also eerily quiet this morning.
It's gonna be great podcast audio too. This.
Yeah, I can feel. Yeah,
Everyone's just sad and quiet.
Everyone's
It's
just
a great audio medium.
No, you know what?
You can tell.
Change your plans. Change your plans. Finnegan rushes up to Delmor. Delmor,
Okay.
a moment of your time, please.
Yeah, sure. He stops and turns.
Are you like? Do you look like visibly frustrated? Like
Yeah, visibly angry. Like, his sleep does not change how upset he is about this.
I'm gonna kneel down to kind of be as close to your level, closer to your level. I want to apologize for my attitude yesterday. My beliefs about life and death have not changed, but I understand I may have a different set of values about it. And I feel I did not respect your beliefs, and I want to be better.
I appreciate you saying that. To be clear, I don't care if you value animals more than mortals. That's your bag.
That's the thing.
That's
I don't.
my assumption of you.
All life is important. Don't mishear that.
It doesn't look that way. And that's fine. We can be different. To me, a judgment of someone's character is remaining true even when it's hard, or even if it means making the hard choices at one's own expense. There was a way out of that without violence.
I had hoped for as much as well. You are a good man.
I think you can be too, and I think you are. I don't honestly know enough about you to judge you.
Are we good?
But in that instance, and he kind of like just bites his tongue. You can tell he's still pissed. It's fine. But I won't continue to sit by and watch needlessly as any of you choose to take innocent lives. I won't stand for that.
I have not killed where it has not been needed.
Those who stand by and do nothing, they're part of the problem.
Do you think I was
about
doing
your
nothing when I
ancestors.
attempted to save the commander? Did you miss that entire thing?
I noticed you didn't try to save the boy.
I was out of spell slots. No, he says, it was clear that my magic is not strong enough.
I'm not trying to debate this with you, Jen. I honestly don't think you're inherently a bad person. My point still stands. We had a different option. The rest of you were fine with the option that Branabus took.
It was not a conversation we had. He took things into his own hands and we had to deal with what had happened.
Sure. Let me ask you this question, Finn. You know, at some point in your island's history, from what you've told of me, the arcane trees, they couldn't have always been those in power. At some point, there must have been an equilibrium. So the people that stood by while one tribe took power and held the others at their heels, are they any worse than bystanders? They could have stopped them. Yeah?
You strike a chord with Finnegan because this is the whole reason he's even here, is because he believes strongly, like you just, probably more aligned than anything you've ever said. And so he looks at you. We are more alike, I think, than we have seen. And yet we'll see.
Like I said, I don't inherently think you're a bad person. I think you've seen very little of a world outside of your island, and that narrows your vision. Be who you want to be. no matter the circumstances. But I appreciate you apologizing. I'm sorry if I took it too far.
A man must follow his heart.
He nods and then continues to go towards the road.
So, Perry has a backpack, right?
Yeah.
When you go to pick up that backpack, it's about 30 pounds heavier than normal.
Hello, Oslo.
Hey, I'm gonna chill in here today, okay?
All right, mine's the. Never mind.
What?
You just be careful. No,
I'll try.
it's fine.
I'll try.
How are you feeling about yesterday?
I think we did what had to be done.
It's easier to think that sometimes, isn't it?
Delmor said something about treating lives like they don't matter. I've had my life treated like it doesn't matter. I've seen people whose lives were treated like they didn't matter. And it doesn't change anything when you're on the other side.
You told me once that you never worried about whether you were doing the right thing or not. Is that true?
I'm just here to survive.
A noble girl, I suppose. All right.
How are you feeling about your first day in a city?
Overwhelmed. Small coastal towns, certainly, and I'm just looking up at the huge towering wall in the distance. First, trees and plains, and now, I suppose, a large city. I'm not really good at the whole land thing. I don't know how to do cities, if that makes sense.
Look, just don't follow Finn. I guess follow Delmor. But if you have a question, I'm right here.
Follow Delmor. You know, he does keep calling that man we killed a child.
Yeah, I caught that too.
Speaking from experience, we don't know what he's done. Never mind. Let's go.
Okay.
Walk with my Oslo bag.
I want an Oslo bag now.
Hey, everybody check out the merch store.
Oh my god.
It's like Yoda.
I would die for an Oslo
The Yoda
backpack.
backpack. Yeah, but she's just like holding on to your shoulders there. Oh my god. If someone ever makes an
it's
Oslo
good.
backpack for me, I will love them forever. Holy shit.
Sorry, they need to make it for
That's
Ray.
true. I am the
Come
Oslo
on now.
backpack.
Sorry, you don't get to wear the Oslo.
Drawnicon 2020 Oslo
That
backpack.
would be Osloception.
I think we all need Oslo backpacks.
Everyone just gets a
Really.
picture with me on their back.
It's an Oslo.
I think the only
woman.
person who's really able to wear an Oslo backpack would be able to wear a Finnegan backpack, and Delmor backpack, and Perry backpack, and it's Barnabas.
Okay. You throw one dagger and suddenly.
Just nobody calls you. You throw one dagger. Nobody calls you a dagger thrower. You suck one cock. Everybody calls
Hey,
you a cocksucker.
anyways, how does the travel to the city feel?
Not super long. You guys kind of close the gap a little bit, so it takes you a couple hours to get to where you see a sprawling mass of people queuing up outside of the gate.
Oslo is
Oh, is it?
inside the backpack, not sticking her head out.
Noted.
It does smell heavily of salt. I'll just throw that out there.
I think you just do too, so she's kind of used to it.
My
This is
natural
fine.
musk.
It doesn't seem different.
Finnegan's kind of overwhelmed, and so he's just going to fall in line behind Delmor.
Yeah, Delmor hood down, but the rest of his body cloaked, just very much acting like he's supposed to be there.
Mm-hmm. As much as I hate to follow Delmor right now, I don't know how to navigate a city, so I'm just going to follow him.
10 minutes pass. 20.
Are we moving
30.
in line this time, or is it just stop?
Maybe 3 places forward.
Oh, this is going to be...
And it's less a line as much as it is a gaggle fuck, if you will.
Yeah.
descriptive.
As
Is that
people
normal
are.
for Tangier?
No, you've been here before. It's not normal.
Yeah, that's why I wanted to ask. So I tap on I tap on somebody in front of me. Excuse me.
Yeah.
Yeah, sorry. What's going on? It seems like there's a jam at the gates.
I don't know. Some security measure.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah, they're only letting in a couple at a time. I don't know.
That's weird. Doesn't seem like the norm to do inspections at the gates for Tangier.
No, they only do it when something happens.
That's strange. Thank you. Sorry to bother.
Yeah, no worries.
Oh, there's something that happened. I say very, very quietly under my breath.
Branabus,
So,
how do we get in?
Well, I think the best bet is coin.
Come again.
I think the best bet is with coin. We'll be looking for something, but they can be distracted by. Well, I guess it kind of depends. If they've found their companion, what remains, less likely they'll be swayed by gold. They'll probably be out of it.
I'm going to prep one of my oracles for an image for later use.
Okay.
It's worth a shot, then.
Tantalizing.
Bribery has worked before. Could try it. I have another option.
I turn to the group. We're going to get to the gate, and when we encounter the gods, I ask with all of you, and I fucking stare daggers at Barnabas.
Haha, pun intended.
You
Get it.
especially go with the flow. Just follow my lead. I will get us through the gates. It'll be fine.
Hi.
Ozlo's gonna pop her head out. Do you want me to go check out the front real quick? See what's going on?
Oslo, let me ask you a question. Is there a bounty on your head?
Not that I know of.
Then feel free.
That's true.
I have.
That should make you worried. So.
I know. Oh, I know. Oh, believe me. I know the nature of my character.
Be careful.
Then feel free.
Okay, and Ozlo's gonna hop out of the backpack. And she's not trying to pass anyone in line, but she's trying to skirt around to kind of get towards the front to see if she can see if she can tell what they're looking for.
You're crawling in between legs. You're doing the
Among
old
the
scurry.
knees.
Among the knees.
Yeah, amongst the knees. If you would for me kindly, please roll a stealth check.
I'm gonna use a stat. The other one keeps fucking me. That's much better. Why do I ever use any of the die? That is a 24.
I think you're stealthy. And you're able to scurry your way up. towards the front of the line where you can see there's no like in-depth questioning process going on. There's too many bodies, but they have just opened the gate to just a sliver wide, and they've got troops up on the parapets and also on the ground just scanning the crowd as they very much are bottlenecked in.
Do I see any kind of like, are they comparing people to posters maybe?
Not that you see.
And are they checking bags?
Not that you see.
Okay. I'm gonna go back. I think they are looking for someone, but they don't have anything to reference, so it's not like a wanted poster or anything. And they're not really like checking people's bags, so I think they're just trying to keep an eye on everyone who's coming in.
What are they looking for then?
Oslo? Did any of those guards look familiar? Like any of the ones we saw yesterday?
Not that you were able to note.
Nah, not that I could tell. Also,
they traditionally wear helmets with visors down.
Also, I was in a bag.
Visors up to take the berries.
I was in a bag the whole fucking time.
Well, I'm saying they have their visors down now.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, okay, I feel you. Okay. Same plan. Weapons away, to be clear, in case that wasn't explicitly stated. Looks at Perry. Not like rudely, just looks at her like...
There's a limit to how much I can put away a glaive.
Well, you know what I mean? Like, she was like on the shoulder.
Yeah, no, it's...
It's like, can you please tie a glaive?
No.
Whatever you want.
Yeah.
You can do whatever you want.
I got my weapons.
D&D.
I got my weapons on me. Arms crossed over my chest, looking miffed.
Cool.
You look
ready to go through the queue. Send me through your Final Fantasy VII data grinder / beep 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 situation.
Oslo's not going to get back in the bag. She's going to walk beside them. Or, in line, whatever.
It takes the better part of 2 hours from start to finish for you to make your way to the front of the line.
So boring.
It is the most boring experience any of you ever experienced.
I mean, I'm used to like monotonous.
It's like monotonous, but at the same time, like so tense.
You gotta pay attention. Yeah.
And you start to walk through the gate. This is the part where you're being scrutinized.
Sure, like I own the place.
Try to look as innocent as possible. Maybe smile, wink at a guard.
I mean, it's daytime. I've got my goggles on. I'm a fucking lizard.
You do that. A couple of the guards seem to take interest. And one of them kind of like whispers to the other one and then points back, and they're heading your way.
Continue to walk. Not like trying to bail on it, just walking until they flag us. We continue to walk.
You guys are walking a relatively brisk pace, I assume?
No, just like a normal pace. Literally, it's like when an officer walks your direction until an officer says, "Hey, you, hold on." You just continue to walk because you didn't do anything wrong. That's the type of nonchalant. Until they flag us and say, "Hey, you, gonna keep walking into the city."
And you walk through calmly, and you're able to make it through the narrow gap in the gate.
Because I hid in the bag.
Cool.
We just keep walking in the
city. Yep. And we head towards the merchants district or the market.
And
yeah, you guys head toward the market square. There are stalls lining the street as you guys walk in.
Okay.
There's people trying to sell any and everything. There's food stands, there's vendors, there's fine silk, all the things you expect to see folks hawking.
Oslo immediately gets into
Branabus.
Perry's bag once we're past the gate and is keeping an eye out, a very close eye out.
Periscope.
Well,
active.
Periscope. Oh my god. No, she's kind of peeking through the top of it. She's not sticking her entire head out like a periscope. She's like...
Understood.
I was thinking for a second you just take one of your daggers and like cut a hole in the side of your backpack.
Yeah.
What are you doing?
2 holes.
No, one hole for the nose.
One hole.
Snoop. She's snooping her way through the city.
Goes low.
And Barnabas speaks up. He says, whenever you like, I can take us to where we can meet what we're looking for.
Please.
Lead the way.
If there's anything you want to do, if you want to not go directly there, if you want to go to the marketplace, I don't know, but...
Let's meet your friend. See where things lead from there.
Take us to Raman.
So he takes you all the way kind of through this winding city, all across these cobblestone streets. You guys see lots of Alliance presence. There's lots of guards. There's lots of merchants. There's lots of sailors, because as mentioned, this is a harbor town as well. Actually has the largest port on the island. As you guys are moving through, he eventually takes you to a large building that has horseshoes everywhere. The whole building is like top to like so many horseshoes, like top to bottom on the walls, just adorned with horseshoes. There's horseshoes hanging from the door. Like it's just decked the fuck out with horseshoes.
Interesting design choice.
Huh?
Would I have been here before?
Unlikely.
What about Delmor?
Equally unlikely.
Okay.
You guys.
Go on in.
Proceed.
Following Barnabas where he's
Barnabas.
going.
I'm going wherever Perry's going at this point.
Barnabas walks in, and there's a very sour-looking dwarf. You can see he's got a large club, large beaten stick, strapped to his back, and he kind of is standing arms crossed at the door, and he kind of goes eyes wide for a second. Barnabas, it's me, yeah. Here's the ram. Oh. Come on in then. And he kind of steps aside and allows you to enter what you guys immediately, as you enter, and even anybody with a keen nose approaching would have recognized is a brewery. Delicious. They're making. They are in the business of making ale, and that there are people running around, going about their craft, these large vats. It is a brewery. And Barnabas kind of walks in like he knows where he's going. And there's workers, mostly dwarven. There's a few humans in there as well. And they kind of turn and nod and smile. Some of them shout, greetings to Barnabas specifically. And he takes you back and down into a cellar. And he leads you down the stairs. Once again, going through a pair of guards, which recognize him and allow him through, until eventually you find yourself in a very different kind of space that does not look like a brewery. You guys are in the subterranean cellar, which is this entire floor beneath the brewery, which immediately when you open it, it's arms and armor primarily that stock the shelves. Nothing illustrious, nothing super fancy, very much like uniformly made spears and blades and shields and sets of armor are all over the shelves and over the walls. And you see a towering, imposing figure covered in scars and missing an eye, which is tied around his head. You see a red cloth, not an actual eye patch, like a leather eye patch, but just like a red cloth that goes over one half of his head. And he's a human man, just very large, probably about 6'5", 6'6", covered in just muscles, no shirt on, simple trousers, boots, very many scars across his body as well. And he turns and he goes, "Barnabas!" and runs over and scoops Barnabas into a back-breaking hug as his legs kick out from underneath of him and he's just hoisted in the air. He goes, "What are you doing here?" And Barnabas goes, "I'm just here to introduce you to some friends." And he gestures to all of you.
Hello.
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 She pops her head up. Hi.
Yes. Turn a little bit so that Oslos can be facing forward.
He looks at all of you and then back at Barnabas. Why?
That's very fair.
Why?
Because they might be of use to you. They are looking for work. I am employed as a member of the ship, part of the crew, and well, they need work, and they don't particularly care for the Alliance.
Yeah.
That is an understatement.
Yeah, fuck those guys.
To be fair, I don't have many runnings in until recently with them, so. But I see how they might not leave a good taste in your mouth. Didn't want to say that.
If we can be of any use in stabbing a dagger in the heart of the Alliance, then count me in.
That's very good, I guess. What are your areas of expertise? If I were to put you to work, what is it that you excel at doing?
Sailing, hand-to-hand combat, armed combat. Apparently I can heal.
I'm sneaky.
Continues to list off a bunch of other good traits.
I can tie knots. I can
Heal, tie knots.
proficient in water vehicles, proficient in navigator
It's a resume.
skills. Have
So am I.
I'm sneaky,
Except as-
and I'm a hell of a shot.
Sneaky and shooting, okay.
I am trustworthy and a man of my word, and also a healer.
Honest healer, okay, good.
Good.
He looks at Delmor.
I'm resourceful.
Many resources, okay. He kind of looks at Barnabas like, help me out here. Barnabas goes, honestly, the greatest strength might be a willingness to do whatever it is that you have to be done. They are not picky about the job. There's too many Alliance ships out there. We're always looking for someone who will sink those. Is that something you can do?
Yes.
We can try. Our ship's kind of small.
All right.
Sir, he speaks up. We sail the Fate's Compass, and it is a fast, swift ship with a cargo hold that is adept at transportation. Quick transportation. So
It's a smuggling
something
ship.
very easy we could...
Just speak.
Yes, it's a smuggling
Just
ship.
speak clearly, Delmor. We have a smuggler's ship.
And Barnabas goes, it's the ship that I sailed on before, the one that used to belong to the bride. And kind of like a gleam comes into Remel's eye and he goes, oh. Well, that could be useful.
Why didn't you say so in the first place?
I mean, you guys got to do a better job of selling yourselves. All right.
Gonna do a better job of what?
I said of selling yourselves. I was just making a joke. Sell yourselves. You can be slaves. He chimes in. Tell you what. Give me a day to think about it. I might be able to have one.
Alright. To be fair, he did just burst out of nowhere and ask for a job.
I think there's some things that have come to light, and I have to get some answers, but I might have to have somebody moved quickly.
Is it
All right.
a situation where the less we know, the better, or are we allowed details?
I mean, I don't know yet, is the problem. We got word that some agents of the Anima's Eye were going to be in the area trying to make a hit on, of all things, Tangia.
Whenever you get
Got their hands on.
history, check that.
Yeah, go ahead.
Yeah, probably not. Like a 9.
One thing that I will
No.
say that is pretty much common knowledge for everybody involved, Anima is the name of one of the, if not the patron deity of this world, one of them. It is a genderless deity of creation. It is said that Anima created this world. The members of Anima's Eye have been there. We got a report from one of our informants that they got their hands on some goth nail and were planning an attack on Tangia.
And you want this stopped?
Ideally, yes. They have a short-sighted goal. They want to hurt the Alliance like we do, but well, they would kill a lot of innocent people to do it.
Well, you're in luck, sir. Sounds like we kind of helped inadvertently. We took a cart here, and let me tell you, I'm pretty sure we ran into your, or at least a piece of your problem.
Tell me more.
Now, this is a negotiation, sir. What do I get if what I have is actually useful?
A job.
Well, sure, but... Anyways, we'll get to that as we go along. There were 3 of them, 2 of them?
2.
Fig and T Leafly. They were pretty big, pretty tall people.
Goliaths.
Yeah. And they
as you're talking, he turns around and he kicks open this door to his right, and he goes, "I'm sorry."
He has them. I was just guessing.
Yeah, he does.
Yeah.
You see, bound in chain, bloodied, and altogether looking very, very, very rough, Fig and T Leafly.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, cool. Delmor walks by, or attempts to walk by, straight up to them.
Yeah. He doesn't stop
Backhands
you.
the shit out of them.
Can
Or at
he
least
reach
Fig. I don't give a shit if he has to
They're
jump and backhand them.
they're in chairs. They're like hunched,
Okay,
like they're,
okay.
they're- yeah.
I
They're,
don't care if he has to jump up on their laps and backhand the shit out of Fig.
I will lift Delmor into the air if it means he can hit them in the face.
yeah. You lay a solid blow on Fig, and it just kind of hits hits him in the face, and it's just this dull thud as his head just moves with it as he is seemingly unconscious.
And Delmor doesn't go fuck, and just grabs that guy by the jaw, especially if he's unconscious. Like, fuck yeah, now I'm in control.
You draw some weird lines there, Delmor.
You're the problem. Someone died because of you. And he hops down and walks back, just fucking pissed all over again.
Just you say hops down, it's just so funny. Put me up there, and you slap him, and then I'm out of here.
I don't think he got put up, but he definitely had to climb up there. I get that. Goes back. Yes, that was the two. I assume you think they're not alone.
Well, there's that, and also, we weren't sure it was them.
Well, I am. I reach into my bag of holding and pull out, not a whole box, just enough of that material to prove my point. And
you're gonna take it out of the box?
Well,
a pinch of it?
Let me be clear. They were were they in boxes, or were they in matchstick sized boxes? 8 of those. There were 5.
No, I said they open like a matchbox. They're made of wood. They're considerably larger than a matchbox.
Right. But inside of them, is it just one big slab of this inside of it?
It's like a powder.
Okay, just making sure I'm on board. So I pull out one box, and I sit it down, and I slide it open. I also make sure I don't show how many more boxes I have when I pull.
Sure.
And then I sit it down, and I slide it open and say, that came from their cart.
And he, his eyes go wide, and he very slowly gestures at one of the dwarfs, and then the box, and he very carefully, very slowly walks over, closes the box, lifts it, and walks away, just sweating bullets.
Oh yeah, is this underground cellar lit by torches?
Yes, it is.
Like
most things are.
Yeah. I mean, magic is...
He goes...
I didn't know if it was...
Sure. And so they have things like ever-burning torches. He goes, was there any more?
Sorry?
Is there any more of the Gotham?
Yeah.
Do you have it on you?
Why do you ask?
Because it's very dangerous.
In the wrong hands, sure.
It's very dangerous in the right hands.
Also very true. You're very wise, Ram. I can see why we came to you.
I'm not going to... You can have it back when you leave. I just don't want it here.
I think it's fine. It's put up in an extra-dimensional fucking pocket.
Okay.
I pull out the container, and I think the container is at least technological enough that it might prove my point. Sure. So I pull out my container and say, it's in here. It's fine. It's safe. It's not going to be exposed to any flames. It's not going to be rustled and jostled. Now, if I toss this across the room and it spills open, yeah, that could be a problem. But as long as it's on my person, it should be fine. And I put it away.
He looks at Branabus, who just kind of nods, and he goes, all right. That's fine then.
I assume I'm
yes.
getting that back, or you're paying me for it?
The one that he took, yes, you can have that back. Just
okay, cool. Sure,
yeah,
I get it.
I didn't know about the thing.
Yeah, that's fine.
Have you ever handled that before?
I mean, the answer to that is yes.
Well, yes. I have a job. I need you to take these home.
Come again.
Who's home?
There, Big Ram. I'm gonna need a location. home is where your heart is.
Rombius.
Oh,
Okay.
all right.
So I'm gonna need a map. I'm gonna need coordinates.
Mm-hmm.
I'm gonna need some gold.
Mm-hmm.
So let's probably negotiate over drinks. Hopefully, I am parched.
Sure. Yes. And he turns and he's got kegs of the ale that they make
Yeah,
you.
I'm so excited.
And he kind of lines up some tankards and he goes, I guess it's time we had a chat. And that's where we'll end this episode.
Yes, yes, that was such a good ending. Thank you. That was so good. Shane, you're such a good DM and storyteller. Thank you.
You're welcome.
I was so scared about that gate.
Same.
I was very, very scared about the gate.
Yeah.
So, if you're not this is right, not a particular patron. I'm sorry. When this episode is coming, I will tell you what I had planned.
What?
Oh,
I'm into it.
exciting. And spicy.
Oh, you're probably going to put it in that channel that I don't get to.
No, I'm going to tell you in this call, so those who listen to our live recordings can know what I was going to do,
Ah.
Nice.
Mm-hmm.
I listened to
but
our
didn't have to.
You certainly do listen
You
to
do.
the recordings.
I'm so proud of you. Hey, if you want to support the show, you can do that in a lot of different ways. But one of the ways that I talk about is you can go get a shirt. Store.lawfulstupid.org. We also have posters. There's also going to be, by the time you hear this, January, there's going to be at least a sticker. So that's good. It's going to be, that's the easiest way to support us, really. And then you get swag out of it, and then it'll come to you at your door. So yeah, hey, store.lawfulstupid.org. Go check it out.
Mm-hmm. If you're still hankering for more ways to support the show, this is where I would usually begin to tell a joke that is warlock related in nature, but I'm just going to be real blatant about it. And we're going to talk about our patrons. Obviously outside of the Lawful Stupid patrons who we all know and love and care about. But we all know that if we were warlocks, in the real world, we would all have a patron. Like there's that one person we're aware of. And I just want to take a poll of the room real quick. Savannah.
Damn it.
If you were a warlock, who would your patron be?
Look, I know you told me to think about this question before the episode, and I don't know because I'm not a warlock as a person.
And I did.
I have heard.
I tried.
I have heard it said that
By default, if you don't have a patron, it's me.
Oh, that's fair.
I'll accept that.
Oh God, anyone.
Oh no. So
Oh, just fucking pick a name. Google.
Savannah's got Shane. Dwayne, who's your patron?
Yeah, my patron is my family.
Aw, it's cute.
Oh,
better.
so if that's what we're going for, then my patrons are my dogs, for sure.
Oh, I like that.
Too late. It's me
Okay,
now.
Shane.
very good.
Nope, it's not. It's Shane.
too late. You signed in blood.
All right.
Sorry.
Yeah.
I'm
Too
okay with
late.
that.
Can't
Next
back
time
out.
it's pencil.
And enjoy your
Yeah.
1d10 candy.
Nice. Hey, Devin. What about you? Who's your patron?
I've been watching a lot of Downton Abbey, and one fella who's just real squared away, real good, is Carson, the butler.
You're super right. I definitely thought you were going to say our Lord and Savior Jesus Christ.
Well,
I did too.
that one's a given. He's like, that's an easy one.
It's like the main dude. What about you, Shane?
Jesus Carson.
Jesus and then Carson.
Jesus, Carson, the Holy Spirit. I think that my patron would be. It's really important because he won't let us fall. There's only one man we can call.
Is yours Jesus?
Danny DeVito, the one that we need.
That's good.
Danny DeVito would be my patron.
He'd be a very good patron.
He's gonna play Hercules in the remake.
Oh,
He deserves it.
good.
And my patron looks down on me from his eldritch abyss and he goes, "That's Phil's boy."
I like how he's looking down from an eldritch abyss as though you're in a lower level than the eldritch abyss.
that is exceedingly accurate.
This has all been fun get to know you games with your friends. truly and really, we appreciate the support of patrons. There are many rewards you can get aside from hearing us talk about bad warlock jokes, specifically me talk about bad warlock jokes. For just $1 a month, you get access to loads and loads of bonus content. If an hour is not enough weekly, which I totally understand if you're vitamin D&D deficient, excuse me, at higher tiers, you get access to things like putting a magical item in the world, which hasn't happened yet, and we're all very, very excited about that. Granting advantage or inspiration or desperation. There we go. Desperation if you're mean.
If you or a hero.
If you're a hero, I mean, I feel like I'm the form. No. Up to even getting to listen in on these recordings, which I imagine is a treat beyond measure. So if that's something you're interested in doing, just take a look at our Patreon page. Lawful Stupid something. Hang on, I'm gonna do a Dwayne impression.
Lawfulstupid.org.
There we go. That was my Dwayne impression.
In the description.
Pretty good. Pretty good.
It's spot on.
Very talented voice actor.
Impressed. Not even mad.
And if you want to make bad warlock puns with everyone else that also loves Lawful Stupid, and who may consider us their patrons, even though they are definitely our patrons, you can definitely join our Discord and go talk to other Lawful Stupid fans and go, just hang out with some new people who also love D&D. Maybe organize some games. Maybe, get some help making that character you've been thinking about making. And look at everyone's, awesome fan art or, regular art of their own characters, post your own art, talk about theories about the show, and just hang out and have a good time with some wonderful people who also love D&D.
It's a good time.
And lastly, we're gonna do our roll for humanity. Maybe we are. Who knows?
No, we are going to. I made the wish-wash hand because it's not lastly. I still have the thing, but it's fine.
Oh, second to lastly, we're gonna roll for humanity. The charity of the month is Wolf Sanctuary. We will add the link at the bottom of this list, but this is to protect the wolves and all of their places. This is a sanctuary for wolves who are endangered, a few different species who are endangered, and so it's just a way to make sure that they don't go extinct. And our first roll is going to be a 17.
Ooh.
Wow.
Ooh.
Yes.
Hefty.
We're saving the wolves.
Next-
We're saving a wolf this month.
Next month it's on its own. That's accurate. Next month, can we do a charity that helps exclusively people that were mauled by wolves?
Yeah.
Hold on, wait.
Our first charity was great. Our last charity was great. We did recognize problems, so it was so effective. This is going to go out to the Claude Foundation.
I, for one, welcome our new wolf overlords who through our strength of support, have become the new top of the food chain.
A minute. Yeah, let's do it.
We shouldn't have bought them robot gun suits. That isn't what we should have budgeted for.
Yeah, when we taught them to use guns, I think we went too far.
I mean, who's really to blame in that situation?
I just wanted them to be able
The
to
guns? Really? It's their fault?
Guns don't kill people, robot suits do.
Guns don't kill people.
Wolves do.
Highly
Wolves do.
super intelligent trained wolves do. Gosh, that's great. If you like those wolf jokes, you should go tweet about it at #StupidCast. Really spread the word of mouth about the fact that they are robot wolves, and they're coming for us all. They're outside your house right now. What's that in the window? It's a robot wolf. Oh shit, Jerry, get the kids. Jerry, oh God, they're everywhere. Jerry, I knew it didn't like this. I loved you. I still love you. My only regret in life is not meeting you sooner. And then I'm going to leave you with this question. If you steal a clean slate, does it go on your record?
Ooh.
Absolutely.
That's a good
Oh my
question.
god.
Thanks, everybody. We love you.
Bye.
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 Got some bass on that one.